Long story short, I've gone through some tough weeks. And the one thing that I wish I could tell myself during that moment, you are focusing on the wrong things. If you ever felt overwhelmed, like you were the enemy's archer practice, like everything that you didn't want to happen is happening, and you just feel these emotions that are not of the Lord, anxiousness, worry, nervousness. You don't even feel like yourself anymore. The answer to all of that is God's peace. In a moment where you feel like your world is crumbling, you need that warm hug. You need to feel like God's got you. And that answer is God's peace. Today, I'm going to show you how to receive that peace that surpasses all understanding. When you're in the moment, your head usually is down. Your emotions, things that are the external circumstances, the arrows that are being thrown at you is making your face, making your body expressions go towards the ground. The one thing that we have to do when we are trying to receive God's peace is look up. When all seems lost and the tears keep coming and the feeling of why God is stronger than ever, remember who is always there to pick you up: Jesus. This reminds me in Matthew 14:30-31, when it says, "But when he saw the strong wind and the waves, he was terrified and began to sink. 'Save me, Lord,' he shouted. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. 'You have so little faith,' Jesus said. 'Why did you doubt me?'" This is the part when Peter was walking out in the water and he started to sink. He was going through chaotic emotions. Nothing seemed right. He was probably anxious, nervous, worried, all of that. And Jesus was right there to pick him up. All he had to do was look up. When you are feeling no peace, when you are feeling like you're sinking, remember to look up, and Jesus' hand is going to grab you. He said at the last moment, "Why did you doubt me?" The peace that seems like it's leaving from you is the doubt that's also coming in. Don't let doubt control you, but believe that God is for you. The second thing to receive God's peace, what you need to do is start praying. You can't figure it out on your own. Things are not going to get better if you forget about it. Those things that are actually taking your peace, you need to bring to the Lord. Not telling someone is not the answer. Tell your brothers and sisters in Christ. Tell your pastor if you can. Tell me through the comments, and so I could pray for you. But forgetting about it is just going to allow it to build up, so that way you can just explode later. No, we don't want you to explode. Doubt is going to keep you from God, but belief is going to help you experience God. Believing that He is working all things for the good. It says in Philippians 4:6-7, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all that He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. The third thing to remember: no faith, no peace. God just wants you to believe in Him. That He is who He said He is. That He's the beginning and the end. That He is your provider. That He said that, yes, we may believe that we have a path, but He is the one who establishes our steps. He said, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has enough worry on its own. He said to trust in Him. Do not lean on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. That he is that one true God. He wants you to choose him over the circumstance. What's going on right now does not even compare to who God is. He has the last say. He is actually right now in your mess, in your circumstance, and he's making sure that he's going to get the glory. So stop focusing on what's actually happening to you and start focusing on who God is. He is faithful, so that means he's going to come through like he always has, and he is all powerful. He can truly do anything. So whatever it is that's going on right now, he can make it beautiful again. He turned an army out of bones. He breathed life into dust and it became humans. That's who we're referencing. In Hebrews 11:6, it says, and it is impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that God exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. It is impossible to please God without faith. That peace that you're looking for, faith is a prerequisite. You have to have faith in Jesus. You have to have faith in his power. You have to have faith that he is who he said he is. I am that I am. Think long term. That circumstance, that thing that's taking away your peace, you're in the moment, which you should be. God's given us a day, so we're going to be glad and rejoice in it. He said, do not worry about tomorrow. But also having the understanding that it may look like a mess now, but you are just in the baby stages of the blessing. You are in the first strokes of the canvas painting. We can't really see what's going on. That's why it looks all chaotic. Right now, it may seem chaotic. However, when time passes, God will reveal to you why you went through the storm. It reminds me of a tree, a beautiful tree. When you plant an acorn in the ground and you fertilize it, and there's so much we can unpack there. You have to first start in the dark stages. You have to first start underneath the ground. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel tight. It's going to feel like you can't see the light. But with proper care, when the sun has to hit the soil, the rain has to pour down. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, right? That the struggles have to actually come down into the seed, and then it sprouts. And then with the proper environment, it flourishes. The more time that goes by, the more beautiful the tree becomes. Let things unravel. Let the painting become the painting that God wanted. Let the beauty unfold. You're just in the early stages. In James 1:2-4, it says, dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. Just let it grow. There's so many beautiful things in the day that you have right now. Take a moment, write it down. Have faith. Be patient. Start praying. Bring it to God. I love you guys. And I hope that peace that surpasses all understanding will be bestowed upon each and one of you right now. I understand how it feels. Long story short, I've gone through some tough weeks. And the one thing that I wish I could tell myself during that moment, you are focusing on the wrong things. Focus on God. And you will have that peace. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.